warned. Thank you. If your summer planter boxes are looking a little dingy, then now is the time to refresh them all for fall. KZI 9 News morning anchor Chelsea Deffenbacher has the details on how to do that in this week's In the Garden, sponsored by Johnson Brothers Garden Market.
I'm here with Caleb Johnson out at Johnson Brothers Garden Market, and it's the end of summer, so your containers might be looking a little shabby. So you're going to talk to us today about how to make them refreshed and look like this.
Yeah, so we're going to take this, which are definitely in need of a refresh, and we're going to turn them into a fun summer to fall look that you can enjoy well into the next few months.
Get a new season out of them. Okay, let's get started.
Okay. What we want to do first is actually take the plants out of the container, and since we're going to be cutting some of these things up and beating them up a little bit as we transplant some things, don't worry too much. You're going to tip your container kind of on the side.
All right.
And you're going to gently ease the pot off. So now the next thing we're going to do is on each container, we're going to decide what we want to keep and what we don't want to keep. One of the best tools you can have is a hori-hori knife. So you can dig in, you can also cut out things. So what we're going to do on yours is we're going to find where that lobelia is coming from. And we're going to go ahead and just, it's right here. So what you can actually do with your hori-hori knife is just find the root ball, and you're just going to pull that out. It gets a little messy. You want a debris bucket. And then we're going to find, we've got this nice geranium here. So if you want, you can actually cut out.
Okay.
Just cut into there down to almost the bottom. And I think what we should do, I think we could keep this verbena, because verbena will bloom well into the fall as well. So we can cut this guy out. Now that we've got our plants we've saved from our other container, I brought some other mix and match plants that look really good summer to fall. So we're going to just reuse the containers we had. And you want to fill up the containers back with new fresh potting soil a little more than halfway, because you're going to start setting those old plants in with some new ones and getting them arranged. And the trick with fall plantings is nothing's going to really grow that much, so you don't want to leave a lot of space for things to fill out like we do in the spring. You want to just kind of pack your container as full as possible. So let's just get to it. We can reuse some of our old stuff we saved and start mixing in some new, and we'll see how it turns out.
Okay, sounds great.
That looks really good. So yeah, and then over here you can see I've got kind of mixed in my...
You can definitely tell who the pro is.
You did great. You did great. So, but yeah, you can really take some of your older plants and transform them into a fun new container and give it a second life.
Wonderful. Well, that's going to do it for this week's In the Garden. Back to you in the studio.